everybody, and welcome back to Mental Mud.
Reporting live from the farm.
Ready to go pig wild.
Before we get started today, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Lime Hydration, the ultimate way to quench your thirst. With over 50 refreshing flavors, staying hydrated has never been tastier. Try Lime Hydration today and feel the difference.
Guys, Lime Hydration sent us a huge box of all their flavors, and I feel like we should all say our favorite.
I think my favorite is just the original lime.
Mine-
Can't go wrong with it.
I like the classical, the cherry lime.
I've always liked the blue raspberry.
I'm a big fan of the watermelon lime.
Okay, so yeah, they're not kidding when they say all the flavors are great, because they
This is
really
real.
are.
Let's just get right into it. So, in case you either weren't listening to last week's episode or you forgot, we were talking about why you should get motivated and why you should start to build some good habits and how it can affect your life. And this week, we're going to be helping you guys out with how to start building those habits.
Yippee.
Last week, we brought up mental mud and just kind of explained how mental mud is a term we like to use to describe going through a rut mentally, and it's just when you're not very motivated and you're kind of hitting a wall.
There's lots of mental mud at the farm.
Yeah. And I feel like everyone kind of experiences some mental mud, so
I'm first going to take a drink of my ginger lime hydration. Okay, and now we're going to talk a little bit about how to build those good habits. So like Nathan had mentioned, and Logan, that mental mud can kind of make you dismotivated and put you into some bad schedules, bad habits, different things like that. So we want to talk about how to build good habits. So step one of that is going to be to find a really specific goal and really specific habit that you want to build. Because if you try and take on too much, you're not going to accomplish as much as you think. It's going to overwhelm you.
yeah, you kind of have to start small and then build your way up from there.
And when thinking about a goal you want to achieve, you don't want to just think about the goal itself, but when you want to achieve that goal by.
Yes,
say
definitely.
a week, maybe a month.
Right.
And it's usually better to give yourself more time, because otherwise you're just going to get stressed out and end up not wanting to do it at all.
Right, yeah. You know what? They say it takes 21 days to start a habit, but 90 days to make it permanent. So
Make it a
it's
lifestyle.
definitely
Taken in bite-sized pieces.
yeah, it's definitely a process that you have to stay committed to. And so that's why we want to kind of throw out there that you might think of starting a reward system for yourself. So this is just kind of a way to, every time you hit those small milestones, like, oh, I've done this for 2 weeks straight, I've done this for a month straight, different things like that. You want to find a way to reward yourself, kind of like those little star maps when you're a kid. Did you guys ever have those?
For chores, I had one of those.
Yes.
Yep. Do your chores, be a good little girl or boy, and you get a gold star on your chart. And when you get 10 stars, you get
Little
ice cream.
treat.
One day I got 2 gold stars.
Oh my
2 gold stars on
gosh.
one day. He was cleaning like no other. So now we want to tell a personal story.
Logan, can you share any examples with us about any time you've cleaned up some mental mud of yours?
Of course,
Broken
yes.
a bad habit.
I have many. One to know is my flow-free addiction. It's this game
What is
where you
flow-
connect these
flow-free?
little dots on like a grid, and it's just so soothing, and I love it. But
It's just a little game.
It's
on
like
your
the
phone?
game where you have the 2 dots are like the same color and you
okay.
have to connect them.
Oh.
yeah, it's
And
the
this
lines
is a
can't
problem
touch.
for you, Logan? You play this game enough,
A
it's
lot.
a problem?
That sounds good.
a lot.
In his flow-free era, it was bad.
We don't need to talk
The
about
troughs
that.
were full.
So why do you think that bad habit, or why do you think that habit was bad?
That was a bad habit because it was eating up all of my free time when I could have been doing more productive things.
Okay.
And so the way that I fixed it is just setting myself a time limit for whenever I needed to play and whenever I needed to get off.
Like
of
a screen
flow-free.
time on your
Yes.
phone? Or
Screen time.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
okay.
Just
so
give yourself a little bit of time each day.
you work your way up, and start pretty big and just start cutting it down, and the habit will eventually break itself.
Yeah, so
How
maybe-
long
yeah.
do you think that took you to get rid of that habit?
Just about a week and a half.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us on Mental Mud this week. And come again next week when we talk a little bit more about getting that motivation to build these habits.